Welcome to Gay Area, the Bay's first gay stoner sibling podcast. How the hell y'all doing?
How y'all doing? I'm one of your hosts, Daniel here. Hi, everyone.
Your other host here, Allison.
Does it sound different at all to you guys? I'd love to know. Okay, why you keep moving around?
I don't know.
She keeps like shaking the table and things. Sorry to everyone. But I have a new microphone, a new setup. Me and Allison are matching.
We're matching finally. We have the same setup, same everything.
Yeah, so this is pretty crazy. I'm really glad to have it. It wasn't too expensive. Not too bad.
Wait, hold on.
The other mic I was using wasn't cutting it. I got it off of
No, it
Amazon.
wasn't.
It was like one of the first ones I seen when me and my good friend Ty were going to start our podcast, Survivor Guys. It was going to be a recap, rewatch podcast.
Could
all
you
about
imagine
Survivor.
if you guys had actually done that?
We had a name, Survivor Guys.
You had
Better than some people out there.
a first episode, right?
Oh, yeah, we had a whole oh, my God. Yeah, we do have an episode. So,
Yeah.
except for halfway through, Tyler's like, halfway through, Ty goes,
Oh, this is going to be bad.
he was like, wait, we can't use this. And he was like, this isn't real, right? And I was like, no, yeah. It was mostly just like a tester too. It wasn't like a real episode, but
Yeah.
it was mostly just to hear what we sounded like with the mics, kind of. But we're talking about the first episode of Borneo in that episode, so a little bit. I never even finished the season.
The lost episodes.
Yeah, but so I had those mics, and then once
We used them for a while.
we used them for like the first few episodes, and then once we decided to get the Rodecaster,
I decided to
Allison
upgrade
to get the
because I
Rodecaster.
personally, I just wanted something that just to spend money and to have it sound better and look better, whatever.
well, yeah. So she got the Rodecaster, and she also got this mic,
Yep.
and I stuck with the other one, but not till now, you guys.
Because he kind of wanted he kind of was getting jealous of how like good it sounds like back here. You know, I'm a good ways away from my microphone right now.
Yeah, I always had to be like up on it, and when I was editing the podcast, just hearing me, sometimes I get real quiet, and you can't really understand everything.
Yeah, because if I turn over
when I
here, it probably sounds better than what it would have sounded like.
Yeah,
on
it's just
your
like
old one.
I start to like not mumble, but like I just get kind of quiet and I go down here, and then I just expect everyone to be able to hear me, but it kind of cuts out on the other one. But this episode is for divas who love to relive cringy, embarrassing moments in their life daily, because I know I do. I'm constantly just like
Humbling yourself.
I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like I was so stupid. I'm
so
dumb.
glad that doesn't constantly go through my head.
I mean, it doesn't constantly. I mean, like, it's like every once in a while, you know, like, it's not constantly. I was, you know, being a little facetious, as they say.
Good.
But I do have a pretty good list. It's pretty, I have like, I don't know, like 10 or probably like 10 embarrassing stories,
Yeah,
cringeworthy
same.
moments to talk about. We did a little bit of research by asking our family members if they could recall any, you know, outstanding, embarrassing moments that me or Allison have done, or anyone else in our family. And both our dad and our sister brought up like two of the biggest ones, which we'll get to. And my dad also brought up a bunch about our brother. He quite the shit starter. Alrighty, well, do you want to go first? Let me go first because I have a bunch.
Okay.
So this is in no order. It's just kind of like how they came to me in my brain. Okay, so let me figure out what the year is. Have you ever heard of Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time? Or seen it?
A Cinderella 3, a
Cinderella
twist
3.
in time.
Yeah.
Cinderella 3, twist in time, no.
Okay, so back in like 2007, this movie came out, and I really wanted to see it, right? I seen the commercials for it. It was just like, I'm like, okay, Cinderella 3, because I love the second
In
one.
theaters.
Do you remember the second one?
Cinderella, no.
Yeah, there's like a second one. It's like
I only remember
it's
the
like
first one.
It's like straight to video, you know.
Yeah,
It's not like a real.
Yeah.
It's not like a real one.
straight to VHS, straight to
Yeah,
home.
but anyways, there's a third one, and it's like all based around like what if Cinderella like went back in time and like
if she didn't get with him,
yeah, or something like that. I kind of forget the plot.
that's crazy.
Well, whatever.
I love Disney. They do crazy things. I'll live for them always.
I was hooked as a 9-year-old.
Yay.
Whatever. So it had just come out, and I really wanted to rent it. So I begged my dad to take me to Blockbuster Classic, And we got there and we couldn't find it anywhere. It's on the shelves. And the guy was like, yeah, it's not here. And I just remember crying and being like, and being like, please check in the back. I need Cinderella, A Twist in Time.
God, yeah.
And he was like, dude, like, you know, probably this like high schooler, like someone, I don't even remember who they were, but he just had to, you know, rock my world a little bit. Inform me that they didn't have Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time.
I totally remember having a lot of experiences like that as a child. Like, not getting something that you want, and you're like, well, why isn't it here? I don't want it now.
I could not understand. I'm like, this is Blockbuster. You have every movie. Like, don't tell me you don't have it. It's in the back. Like, in my brain, I'm like, they had to have it. But that was really embarrassing. And had I ever told you that?
No.
I wonder what we ended up renting. We probably just went home. I was like, there's nothing for me here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. He had to witness all that. Okay, your turn.
Okay. When I worked at Great America when I was 15 to 17, at some point, so I used to work. I worked in the Peanuts area. I worked in the character department. Well, I got hired in as an usher, but like as soon as I got to I worked in the Peanuts show. I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna be here forever. They always put me at that show, and so I was.
When did it get embarrassing?
Here's the embarrassing part. One time I was like, hey, Kim, like, can I be the one that is in the doghouse and jumps out of the doghouse and opens the door? So there's this part of the show. Well, I did a show, and then there's a parade, kind of like a parade / show. They like parade out to this area and then perform a show when they get there. and one of the things that parade out is Snoopy's doghouse. So there has to be someone in there with Snoopy to open the doors for them. So I asked, can I be the one who jumps out the doghouse? And she was like, yes. She was like, but you need to like scream really loud when you jump out. And I was like, okay. So I would just jump out and I would just scream. I don't even know what. I would just scream as loud as I can. And it honestly, people thought it was really funny, but the only reason it was funny was because, like, it's weird.
Uh-huh.
It was just, I mean, it's
when's the embarrassing part happening?
It could be embarrassing. Some people would look at it and be like, oh my God, she's so embarrassing.
Stop touching the mic.
Like, but I wasn't embarrassed by it. I liked it.
So it's not really an embarrassing story to you. It's just like something, it could be perceived as embarrassing.
Yeah, people could think I looked really nerdy or weird. Yeah, but I'd be like, Snoopy's here! Or something like, I don't know, like, I would just be like, screaming like, hello, I don't know. I just scream really loud of something. I would just scream really loud.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some of these are really too, like too
and
much.
I did it every time because everyone loved it, by the way.
So you had that role?
Yeah, I had it on lock. And then I also didn't have to go wait outside and tell people to not walk in the area because the person who did that got to just wait backstage with everyone. And then I get rolled out. Mm-hmm. And then I sit there like a quarter of the show. Snoopy doesn't even come out for a little bit and then comes out.
So it's a hack.
Oh, it's a sleigh. It was a hack sleigh diva sleigh.
So you said something different every time you jump out of it?
Yeah.
Or like the same thing?
Yeah, no, I would do different things. I would tell you, I don't remember.
Like, here's Snoopy.
Yeah. Or like, I'd be like,
Great America, let me hear some noise.
Yeah, or like, woo!
No, that would get the kids going for sure.
That's what I would scream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another one I have is when, okay, so this isn't really like embarrassing, but it was just kind of like a lot. Well, I guess it kind of is. We have a niece, I put in air quotes. And me and Caitlin were driving with her, and we were going to celebrate our dad's 50th birthday at a cheesesteak place.
What the fuck?
It was like,
oh my God. That's what we were celebrating?
Yeah. So on the way there, Stella was like, kept asking me and Caitlin like who we thought was cute and like who what like celebrities we were into, because she was really into like Billy and like Madison Beer, and she was just asking, and then she was just like, well, who do you think is like really cute or whatever? And so I told her this guy that I thought was really cute, Isaac Powell, if you needed to know. At the time, I was really obsessed with him. And she was like, oh, yeah. And I showed her a picture, and she's like, yeah, he's cute. And then it was kind of like nothing. I mean, granted, she didn't like know I was gay, but like I kind of just like did it nonchalantly, like didn't think it was going to be a big deal. And she made it seem like it was fine. And then later, we're at Cheesesteak celebrating.
After church.
Yeah, it wasn't after church. And Stella literally, and our niece literally goes, Danny's gay. Danny's gay.
No. Did y'all know Danny's gay?
And I just look at her, and then her dad was sitting next to her too, and her dad was just like, let's not do that right now. And I was just like,
I literally was like, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? And I mean, a lot of our other extended family like didn't know. I mean, girl, they had to have known. Like, I don't need to tell. I didn't like come out to anyone really. I guess in that moment I kind of did, low key. Caitlin always wanted me to have a coming out party. I was like, girl, no.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, her and mom really tried to get me to have like a coming out, like a gay party. I was like, I don't, because they wanted me to, because Maria kept asking questions. Kept asking
Ridiculous.
And being like, oh my God, so is he gay? Is he gay? Is he gay? I need to know. And so mom and Caitlin, like, I mean, low-key, like, pressure. No, I mean, I didn't end up doing it, but they, like, really wanted me to have, like, a coming out moment. Or just, like, a coming out moment. Not necessarily,
that is
like,
really
a party.
funny.
And I'm like, girl, I'm not like that. Like, I'm way more low-key. Like, the people that need to know, no.
Yeah, literally.
Period. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Okay, when I was a kid, like, day camp is like, what, like 3rd and 4th grade?
Yeah, maybe even 5th. No. Yeah, 5th too.
3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah.
And so one of these years,
And day camp is a camp at our church that they do.
No, I think it was just 4th and 5th.
Every summer.
I think it was just 4th and 5th.
Okay.
Not 3rd. But whatever. I'm there. I'm in day camp. I'm at the park. I'm waiting in line to go pee. Me and my friend. And
Who?
Carissa.
Queen.
I'm like, I have to pee. All of a sudden, start pissing my pants. I'm like, hey, girly Carissa, hey, girly Queen, I'm going to need you to run back to camp. I'm going to need you to run back to the area. I'm going to need you to grab my backpack. Because luckily, this was the same day as the overnight.
So you had clothes.
So I had clothes in my backpack.
You're like, this is going to slay me.
I was like, this is going to slay me. And then I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to tell my sister. I was like, go tell my sister. Actually, I think I might have told her to go tell my sister to go get it for me. I don't know. All I know is I needed her to slay me, and she did. And she said, I'm not going to tell anyone. Don't worry. I said, thank you, Queen. Diva. Carissa was really sweet. Carissa was really sweet.
I remember her.
Yeah.
The really small one, right?
Yeah.
And this is when you were in Caitlin's group, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slayed me so hard. And,
what did Caitlin say?
I don't know. I can't remember. She was probably shocked.
Like, what happened?
Literally, teenage her, like, huh?
Why couldn't you hold it? Or
I was a kid. I was waiting till the last second, and I just couldn't hold it no longer.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this one isn't about me, but it's about someone at our church. It's not really embarrassing, but it's just like a funny moment that I just really wanted to share.
Does that have to do with, like, Tassara or?
No.
Okay.
No, so at our church, we have like a youth service like on Sundays. So all of the youth would be like in the social hall, and we would have like someone teach in there. And so the teacher is always normally someone different, or it's like our youth pastor, Kim. Whatever. This day it was someone else.
I only liked it when it was Kim.
Yeah, it was only good when it was Kim. Everyone else is just like not. I mean, sometimes you got lucky, but oh my God, do you remember fucking what's her name? Mrs. Burgess. She was really bad.
No,
Also, Dwayne Linzenbart.
she it was mostly Kim by the time I was going.
Really? They let people like
I mean, every so often
they let like Dave Cupid come. He taught sometimes.
Yeah.
I know these names don't mean anything to you guys, but whatever. One time there was this lady named Yvonne Porterfield.
But wait, isn't that Yvonne? Isn't that
What?
Yvonne? You're talking about Yvonne. Wait.
Yeah, so
Sherry. Wait, what's it in
Piper?
Piper's mom?
Piper's grandma.
Is Yvonne. Okay, I thought you were talking about, what's her name? With the curly hair and
I don't know who you're talking about. Who's hot? Like on Sundays?
No.
Oh.
She's like Sophia, what's her name?
You have to explain who this is for me to be able to say.
She has curly ginger hair, short. She had a wallet with probably a chain on it, thick. She had a brother who was even more embarrassing than her.
I think I know who you're talking about. She had red hair though.
Girl, you know exactly who she is. Tell me her name.
And she wore like a hat.
Yes.
I don't know her name.
Yes, you do.
But she's not
Sherry.
really...
Her last name's Sherry or something.
Is she old or no younger?
No, well, she's like Sophia's age, you guys' age.
Oh, she was Sophia's age?
Yes.
Savon?
Savon! Savon!
Oh my God.
She's a fever dream.
She fully was. Oh my God, yeah.
Wonder how she's doing.
I know. We should have her on. The one with Savon. I think it could be a hit. Okay, back to my story time. Yvonne Porterfield was teaching, and at the very end, she had like some extra time or something. So she offered to like take some prayer requests, and she was like, "Okay, so does anyone have any prayer requests?" And this one girl, I forget who it was, but
Battle her gayness.
No, she was like, "Oh my God, my dog just died, and like I'm just like really going through a rough time. Could you all pray for it?" And Yvonne was like, "Yeah, okay, we'll pray for you." And at the very end, she was like, I also just want to quickly mention, people always ask, like, where do dogs go when they die? And I just want to say that, like, dogs have no souls and that they're nowhere. So I'm sorry to this woman, but this dog is dead and you'll never see it in heaven, basically. And everyone was like, Vine boom.
Was there shocking?
I mean, kind of. It was just like, oh my God, like, why? Fast forward a week or two, and Yvonne was teaching again. And I don't know if she was teaching.
Oh my God, did she have to apologize?
I don't think she was teaching. I think she got asked, or she felt bad to apologize to this girl in front of everyone, and was like, I want to say sorry to her. Like, that was not nice. Like, I shouldn't.
I didn't need to bring that up.
Yeah, she was like, I should have, been more comforting having this girl just, telling us that her dog died, and she's upset. And then she's like, and I also just want to say that my dog died, and I kind of know how you feel. And she was like, and it was just like, Vine boom.
I'm so dead.
We were like, oh my God, that's what she gets for literally like telling this poor girl that her dog isn't going to heaven. Her dog dies in return.
That's what happens.
And
I need more water.
It was just really funny, and it was just a drama. I wonder if Caitlin remembers that. Probably. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I've drinking so much of his water. Like all of it.
We can get more.
This one's really embarrassing. Oh my God. I remember
Juicy.
being so like it's
Have
like,
I heard it?
It's not that juicy, but like I felt really bad about it in the moment. Like it's really cringy. Like I felt bad.
Okay.
One time when I was literally probably like 6 or 7 maybe. My cousins were over, and my little cousin Abby really wanted to play Polly Pockets in the garage. She was like, Allie, come play Polly Pockets.
Sounds like fun.
Come play Polly Pockets. Mm-hmm. But the boys were playing video games in the living room.
Boring.
And I wanted to watch the video games. So I was playing with her for a bit in the garage, and all of a sudden I make a beeline for the door. I shut it. I lock it. I lock 3-year-old Abby out there with the Polly Pockets. And we're all sitting in the living room watching the game, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Ryan's like, why do I hear knocking at that door? Her brother's like, her older brother's like, what's with the, like, is Abby out here? And then I was like, oh God, no. like, she's good. And then they opened the door and they're like, Allison, why'd you lock her out there? And I was like, no, I'm embarrassed. I was like,
Somebody just came over you?
Yes,
or?
I just didn't want to play with her anymore. And I was just young.
And I don't want her to come inside
and
either.
I was told to go play with her. So, like.
Oh, so she was going to go be like, Allison's not playing with me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just thought it'd be easy.
Yeah,
I was just like, just
that was
go
going to
play.
solve all your problems.
Just go play out here,
her
Abby. Just stay there. And I'm going to go watch the game.
Wait, like.
Playing the games. I don't know.
What were they doing?
I don't know. It
Playing
was something on the TV.
Or watching a game?
I was not watching a game. It was like playing a game. Like they were probably playing Halo. Yeah, something on the TV or like Classic. Mario Kart or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then this is not the bad. This is the worst part. Then they confront me. They take me into mom and dad's room, but the light was like dimmed, and they were like, "Well, why did you do this?" Like, 'cause Aunt Melissa and Uncle Mike were there too, and like mom and dad, and they were like, "Well, why'd you do this and everything?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just didn't want to play." And they confronted me, and I felt really, really embarrassed.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I was really spooked.
You got in trouble.
I did get in trouble.
Oh my God, that reminds me of like.
I was so embarrassed that Ryan caught me too, though.
You're like, brother, I don't know what's going on.
What's that?
Like, ignore that.
Ignore that. Literally, isn't that
so,
funny? Had you heard that? Do you remember?
No, I don't recall that.
Yeah.
I just thought of one. It's kind of bad. So, no, I shouldn't say it. It's too bad.
Tell me. You can edit out.
Well, it's not that funny, but it's just like this one time we were all eating. One of those nights, like a Friday night where like all the burns were over, and we were eating in the backyard, and Stephanie like had her arms like to her side, and I guess like Biscuit went and like nipped at her finger. Our dog nipped at her finger. And I turned to like Mitchell and Tommy or something, and I was like, he probably thought it was a sausage. Because at that time, I just remember all of us making fun of sausage fingers, or like at least like Mitchell and Joshua always would make fun of like. I don't know why. Like
that is so mean.
I know. And then somebody like I don't know who it was, but someone turned against me and was like, "What did you say?" And then like everyone, and then Stephanie ended up hearing me, and I was like, "I was just kidding. I'm just kidding." Oh my God, yeah.
That is so fucking funny.
Oh my God. So many things are just coming to my brain, like embarrassing moments, kind of like that.
That's hilarious.
I'll do another one real quickly because that one was just short. This was the one where when I asked Caitlin and our dad if they had ones, they brought this one up. This is a classic. This is an embarrassing one. And I feel like I'm gonna feel better after airing this out today. Picture this. It's a Sunday morning. I'm in Sunday school. I think I was in the 3rd grade because I remember being in the classroom all the way down at the end. And I have to go to the bathroom, right? This is a natural thing. Nature's calling. I gotta go. I go downstairs. I go to the bathroom. Somebody's in the stall. Okay. And I really gotta go. I have to shit bad. Okay. And in my head, I'm like, I have to go right this instant. Like, there's no way I'm making it to another bathroom on campus. And in my head, I'm thinking, the bathroom that I was at was not that far from like the nursery. Like I could have just walked.
Yeah.
Whatever. What do you do when you gotta go and there's someone in the stall, but there is a urinal? I'll tell you what one does in the 3rd grade. You pull down your pants and you just go where you gotta go, and you take some napkins and you use the napkins and you get out of there quickly.
How did they catch it was you?
No one caught it with me. I was.
So you told Dad, and he just knew.
I had Jesus on the brain. He was telling me, "You gotta tell someone. This is crazy. You're never gonna live this down if you don't tell somebody."
You shouldn't have told anyone. Someone would have just had to have dealt with it.
I know. I was good. I was fine. I do remember being in classroom and someone being like, "It smells kind of shitty."
What do you mean? You had shit on you or something?
I don't know. I think I just didn't wipe very well or something. I don't know. But I remember being like, it kind of smells. I'm like, oh, someone probably just farted. So whatever. I'm in the car with Mom on the way home from church. And I remember it just being like me and her and maybe Tommy for some reason. Like like Dad wasn't in the car. It It was just like me, Mom, and Tommy. And I was like, Mom, I got to tell you something. And I told her, and then she told my dad, and my dad went and cleaned it up. Which is just the worst part. I'm like, why did Dad have to go clean it up? Just leave it there. Like,
Literally.
let Josh John deal with it. Like, fuck him.
Literally.
Josh John is someone who works at our church who probably would have had to take care of that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. I can't think about it much longer.
Okay, one time when I was drinking at Anthony's, when he used to live in San Jose, I threw up really violently out front, and I pissed my pants at the same time. The only reason it was embarrassing because one of our friends was there that I wasn't very close to. Anthony, no big deal. He was like, "Oh, girl, just go hop in the shower. You're good." But it was pretty embarrassing in front of Sierra. It was really funny. And then, funniest part, though, as I was throwing up and I had already pissed, my friend Maria was like, I was on the curb, like, open my legs, like this, and then she was like shoving my head into the gutter to smell it more. She was like, smell it more, to make me throw up.
Oh, right.
To make me throw up more. It was hilarious. Wild night.
Okay, but mine was way juicier. I'm going to need you to follow up with another, like, a good one. Because
I've thrown up all the time at Anthony's.
Yeah, throw up stories aren't that funny to me.
Okay.
Unless you throw up on another person.
Oh, one time I threw up on so Tiffany is my my brother in quotes, girlfriend.
Not
My
real
roommate.
brother.
My
Yeah.
roommate. His girlfriend, and at the time of this, they had not secured the bag. They were not together. She was over with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. And I accidentally threw up in his eye. Threw up on his face and got it in his eye. And all over him.
Was
so
he mad?
he had to leave. Kind of, yeah. He was pissed.
But
not at me.
But then Tiffany and Andre started.
Yep. Then Tiffany broke up with him. And then Tiffany and Andre got together. And they've
Which
been
is
together
great.
for like 3 years. Almost.
So good things come from
Yes.
throwing up.
From throwing up in someone's eye.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're coming clean. We're repenting today. This is a judge-free zone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you've heard this. I think you've heard the story, though. So, me and my friend Cammie used to hang out all the time, like at different parks, in San Jose, because when we were first starting to be friends, we couldn't, like, smoke, at our houses. And that's what we did when we hang out. So, and we would watch Trisha Paytas.
Mm-hmm.
So we hang out at a parks all the time, and we were at this one park in Willow Glen. And she had a bunch of garbage in her car, and I was like, you need to get rid of all this garbage. Like, there's so many like McDonald's bags, and like it was like
My car?
yeah, it was like a ton of shit. And so I was like, let's just throw it on the floor.
Stop.
So I literally like
No.
I took like bags and bags and just pushed it underneath the car. And then literally as we were trying to pull away, this car next to me was like, you better pick all that up. And I was just like, yeah, okay. I will.
And you go and you just drove off.
No, I did. I picked everything up. I put it back in
What?
our car. Yeah. They were watching me. It was so embarrassing. I felt so bad, and I've never littered since. Trust. I used to be a diva who loved to just throw something out the window. I'll be honest.
I don't do it often ever.
I
I'll
don't.
do it for joints. That's it.
But, just like a McDonald's cup.
I'll do it in a parking lot every so often.
Really?
Every so often.
I'm really good about throwing away stuff now.
Good for you.
Okay, your turn.
The Monster Inc. ride. Last time I went to Disneyland, I was pretty pathetic. The second day, I was fighting for my life because I went so hard the first day. I was really embarrassed in front of my best friend Ty's boyfriend, Sean. Really embarrassed because I was a mess, bro. I was delusional in that line. I was overheated. I was dehydrated. I was overworked. it was a really not a good look on me. Not a good look. I was crying
if
a
you
lot. I
saw
got
her-
sunscreen in my eye or something, so I was just in and out of crying. I barely saw the ride with my eyes open. Basically, that whole line and that whole ride was Monsters Inc. Road to Hell. I did end up feeling embarrassed about Sean, but they're not together anymore, so suck it.
Yeah, you look like you were like having a heat stroke or something. You were
Yeah,
literally
you could.
just,
I'm
like,
sure there's videos. Insert clip
you were
here.
just like crying, and it was also a very long line.
It
for
was
some
unbelievably
strange
long,
reason.
and
And we were
we
outside.
shouldn't have gone. It wasn't worth it.
I know, it was not worth it.
Not at all. I could have been sitting at Pim's Test Kitchen watching characters walk past me.
Yeah, and then after that is when you got the scooter, I think, right?
After falling at the, this was also on my list, so I'll just say it now. Right after this same day, later, I was trying to go into the pin training post, I believe it was called, over in the by the Jungle Cruise, and I just missed the step up to the doors, the store, and I just slammed onto the floor, and I said, "I'm fucking done. I'm getting my scooter. I'm fucking done."
Oh yeah, that's when you were like.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting my fucking scooter, and I'm done. I am seriously like,
And then she was all
I've been
better.
taken out. Oh, like how the lowest of lows I was to the tippity top of my trip with 2 seltzers in my hand at DCA in a scooter. Man, I was feeling good. Phoebe said, she was like, "Are we gonna get scooters like your last trip?" I said, "Girl, because she said I'm planning a trip with my friends Phoebe, Anthony, and Nick, and she's a listener, so she mentioned. So are we gonna get scooters like last time?" I said, "Girlie, if it's gonna enhance our trip, we're doing it." Because she said, I want to have a good trip. She said, "Last time I hated it because I was so too tired, my feet hurt." I said, "Girl,
Like, we're not gonna
we're
hesitate.
gonna fix everything. Yeah, we're gonna make sure you're having a good time, girl. No matter what, we're gonna be making."
minute your
She
feet
said,
start cramping.
she said they didn't get fast track either. I said, "Girl, no, we're all getting Genie
We're
Plus.
Genie Plusing it up.
We're Genie Plusing it up. Don't think we're not gonna. Yeah. We're gonna, and we're gonna be mostly doing those lines, and we're gonna be sitting a lot and taking breaks and drinking water and drinking seltzers and margaritas and vodka. Just a lot."
Is Phoebe 21?
Yes.
Okay, this is a really good one, and I'm pretty sure you don't know this. So, do you ever like post on Facebook?
No.
Okay.
No, not very much. I did a little bit in 2019, but that's about it.
So back in my day, posting on Facebook was like totally the thing, and like posting on people's walls.
Totally normal.
Yeah. So
pretending you're engaged with someone, totally normal.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was engaged for a long time.
Yeah, with Naomi.
Yeah. And so I seen this one post that someone else put in and was like, it was one of those ones where it was like, your friends list are this person in this sort of like thing. So it was like, this is a zombie apocalypse and this is who everyone's playing basically. And then your friends list would tell you like which person to put where. Do you remember what the friends list was? It would like show like 5 friends and they would all be like your like recent ones, I guess. Whatever. So I copied and pasted this post, put it in my thing, and then I put everyone's name in accordingly from my friends list. Duh. And I posted it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I tagged.
Where does it get embarrassing?
So I tagged like a bunch of people, and like all my friends were from church at that time, basically. So it's a bunch of church friends. And so I get a message on Facebook Messenger from Eric Paulson, and he was like, your post is like really bad. You need to take it down, like, or like untag Chloe, because I tagged his daughter Chloe in the posts, and I can't remember exactly what the post.
What was it?
I can't exactly remember what the post. Oh yeah, be real. 1 second. Okay, so he messages me and is like, "You need to take it down."
What is it?
So the post wasn't that bad. I remember it being like a little, because I think one of the people I tagged was like a stripper or something, but it wasn't Chloe. What he had a problem was that at the very bottom I had kept from the previous post into my post. Now it said LMFAO. Apparently that was his problem, and I remember him being like, "Do you even know what that means? Like, you need to untag Chloe." And it was really aggressive and really scary. And I was probably only like 12 or 13.
You could probably still find these messages.
I tried. I couldn't find them. I guess I deleted them or something.
Maybe if you log into the Facebook, maybe if you log in on like
I don't know.
Facebook.
It's all too much. And so I told my mom, and she was like, "Do you even know what Ellen My Favorite Month?" And I was like, "No." I just thought it was like some funny letters at the bottom, for real. I literally didn't know what it means. And she's like, "It means laugh my fucking ass off." And I was like, Are you serious? I would have never.
And who cares?
I was like, I would have never put it there if I knew. And it was just like, I literally didn't even know what it means, and I got in trouble. So then my mom was like, "You need to go and apologize to Mrs. Paulson."
Are you serious?
She was like, "You already apologized to Mr. Paulson. You need to go apologize to Mrs. Paulson." And I was like, okay. So I remember on a Sunday, like in between Sunday services or something, I remember I went up to Pam. And you know Pam.
Yeah, of course.
And I went to Pam, and I was like, I immediately started crying.
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm so sorry.
She probably didn't even care.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what it means. I didn't mean to tag Chloe. Like, I took it down. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know it was inappropriate.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what it meant. And then she was just like, it's okay. It's fine. Like, but I remember her still, like, not being that nice about it. It, like, still left.
You need to watch what you're posting.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And oh God, I felt so bad. And me and Chloe's friendship never kind of.
Are you serious?
Recovered.
I hate when that happens. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah, because it was really awkward for me, and I was just like, well, I can never talk to Eric or Pam again.
Wait, you tagged Chloe or Claire?
Chloe.
Oh, well, at least it was Chloe and not Claire.
Why? Because she's older.
Yeah, I mean, because Claire, I don't know.
You think it could have been worse?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty bad. And
I mean, did you ever become friends with Claire? I think you probably talked to Claire a good amount. Exactly. See? And she's more close to your age, so.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's like a year younger than me.
Yeah.
I love that. Remember when they worked at In-N-Out?
Oh. I loved Chloe. Absolutely had a huge crush on her. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was cool. Okay, your turn.
Yep.
I have another one. I should say that I don't have it written down. Can I say it?
Sure.
Okay, it'll be really quickly. So, do you remember what coning is? Where you would grab the ice cream?
Coning, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, coning was this like social media, like
2016 trend,
this, like,
2015 trend.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Where you would order, you go to McDonald's or someplace that have like ice cream cones, and you order an ice cream cone, and when they hand it to you, you just grab the top of it instead of the bottom. I don't know what the joke is. Literally.
The joke is Logan Paul, literally.
I don't think that was his
No,
dig.
but I'm sure he did it. Just like
Along
cringe.
those
Just
lines,
cringe.
yeah.
Just cringe humor, you know?
Yeah. So I, you know, I'm a class clown. I like to make people laugh.
I was planking. I was doing the Harlem Shake, you know, all of it.
I was participating in it all. And so I was on a mission trip in Arizona when this whole coning thing was going on. And so I went on, we had to like drive to Arizona for the mission trip. So it was like a whole day of travel or 2 days of traveling. And so I can't remember if it was on the way back or on the way there, but me and Taylor Torres and Tassara, we went to McDonald's and we were coning, and we did it like once, maybe twice. But on the second or third time, I remember Danielle Tatsuno was there and Naomi was there. And since everyone was watching me do it,
y'all got in trouble.
Yeah, someone like told Jessica or something. And I remember Jessica
Dunn. Dunn?
Yes, Jessica
Dunn.
Dunn.
I guess because she was a high schooler or whatever, yeah.
She pulled me aside. She was just like, you can't be coning.
This is a mission trip.
She's like, you can't be coning. Like, this is not a good look for us. Like, we're on a mission trip. You need to act better. And I just remember being like, I'm so sorry. I'll never cone again. And I never did.
Remember when they were like, would be like, make sure to ask the establishments before you fill up your water bottle. Ask them if you can.
Yeah.
Like,
we should do the one about mission trips.
Yeah, that shit was chaotic.
Yeah. Okay, wait, your turn.
Really embarrassing. Me trying to convince people that Danny was straight. Really, no. Boy, did I look like a fool. Me trying to convince Andy Burns that you're straight. So one time at CMT, our old theater company, me and a few girls were talking about there's no straight guys, but we were talking about the few that there are, and I was like, well, there's Danny, and they were like, girl, no. Literally, Andy was like, no, Danny's gay. And I was like, and Valeria too. And I was like, huh? I was like, huh? And so then later that night or like the next day, I confronted Danny. I was like, so what's with everyone saying you're gay? Like, what's that about? And you were
And
like,
what'd I say?
You were like, well, I am.
Oh my god.
And I was like, whoa.
Like, so I can stop telling people.
I was like, whoa. So yeah, that's definitely a big embarrassing moment for me. But
how did you not know?
I was sheltered, just confused, just had no clue.
You were just programmed.
Yeah, absolutely.
All boys like girls.
Yeah.
At that age, you know, or
Isn't that hilarious?
that is really. I think I remember you telling me that you had to like.
Yeah.
Anyone else you tried to convince or?
No, that was the only time that ever happened. Luckily.
Okay. That one's not gonna go. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, so when we asked our dad about
Oh my god.
to give us one, he dropped a bomb. I told him in front, I was like, okay, none that are gonna like be too bad, and this one.
And then he kind of pulled it out.
He was like, I remember one time when Danny rented an adult movie on
Like iTunes.
And I was like, okay, Dad, we get it. But I'm here to explain. First of all, it was an adult movie. There's no nudity. There's not like, I mean, I don't know if there was nudity.
It was lewd.
Yeah, it wasn't like, exactly. Thank you. I'm like, if there's no like,
it was like a hentai app or something.
No, I can tell you exactly what movie it was too. But basically, I had a like a free code from iTunes because something got fucked up and they sent me like a free movie, right? And so, or a free rental. It was a free rental. And I remember being like, because you can't, if I were to buy like a lewd movie, on our iTunes, everyone would see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna rent it and it'll be gone. Well, girl, I didn't realize it was gonna be there for like 20. It's gonna be there for like 24 hours. You know. And in that 24 hours, Dad had seen it.
That's
was
crazy.
Like, who bought this movie? And I'm like, okay, it was a rental. And then Dad said on the phone that he asked me if it was any good, and I told him no, it wasn't very good. And that was kind of it. Like, he didn't really ask me any questions, but it was really awkward.
And it was gay too. He said it was before.
Yes, it was called Eating Out 3. The Drama Weekend, something like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's really hot.
Well, similar experience to me.
Please.
One time when I was younger, I had a Wii U when I was like junior high or whatever. And I didn't get a phone. I was probably like 6th grade. I didn't get a phone until I was in like 7th or 8th grade. And so I looked up on my Wii U like people kissing. Or like, you know, like boys some steamy, boys kissing, girls. I was mixing it up, you know, all the different combos. And so I would look that up on my YouTube on my Wii U, thinking that
this was a hack.
It was a hack. Like no one's ever gonna see this. No, and then all of a sudden, no matter what, I can't get it out of my history. I can't get it out of like my recommended stuff. Like it was bad, and so I was freaking out. Like, what am I gonna do? This is the Wii U that's in the living room, like the family Wii U, but it was mine. You know, I bought it, and I remember like putting it in like a folder. In the folder, put it all the way at the end, all the way to the rightest of page, and like putting it in a folder and like trying to hide it as much as I could. And Mom's really gonna be shocked about this one. And then one time, and then eventually the Wii U, the iPad, the pad for it broke. And so it was like unusable. And I was like, oh, you know, I was like, fuck. But I was also like, slay. And so I was never really that mad or whatever. And then all of a sudden, a birthday rolls around. Honey, we got the Wii U fixed for your birthday. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they wiped it. And I think it did work, actually, when I relogged in. And
all the history was gone.
Yeah.
And thank God.
Oh my God, I was scared. It was like updating and everything, and I was like,
Oh my God. I do think I remember catching you watching like boys kissing.
oh yeah, on my tablet too. That was also a thing.
It was literally like that one video of that one girl that's like, she's like, don't tell mom.
Please don't tell mom.
You instantly told mom. And then I told mom, please don't tell dad. Please don't tell dad. I was so embarrassed. It was like definitely one of the most embarrassing times of my life. That was like the only time.
Something like that.
Yeah, besides the Wii U, yeah.
God.
And I hated you. I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Instantly telling mom, you little bitch.
I'm like, I think we need to have safer like internet access. I'm like, she could be watching really bad stuff. Meanwhile, I'm
You
watching.
were
Who
literally,
knows,
exactly,
whatever.
literally. You were like, because I know from personal
No,
experience.
literally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But I still knew how to hack the tablet later.
Amen, girl. Okay. Just a whole lot of cringe content is on our family YouTube channel. I've always been a fan of, being
Making content.
behind the camera. To our earliest video that got, good amount of views on YouTube, the one where I interview Allison with her cast. I've always been fascinated, but with that comes some cringe things that I can't even believe I recorded. It's not all that much. But I used to have a flip video, and that was a source for a lot of this content.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of stuff that didn't even make it. Like, I don't even.
Where's the footage?
Yeah, not all of it got uploaded to our YouTube, but I had so many videos and stuff. But maybe we should show just the main one, just the Danny in the dark.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am, but if you are watching this video,
Ew, my voice.
you are a terrible person,
Our dog in the back.
and you will die in the pits of the underworld. And if it's Caitlin, it's coming. The revenge
Of many. I haven't watched that in so long, or at least like all the way through. I always stop it right at the
That's
beginning.
unreal.
And it has 64 likes.
How many views does mine have?
Let's see. 59K.
59K. I'm always getting the views. I'm
Hello,
always
people.
the focus.
Anybody who's watching, I just want to show you that what happened to my sister's leg. I'm making a video for her, and she wanted me to make a video of it.
Cringe.
So-
Cringe. We were sweet.
All right, let me do one.
We were always making content. Yes, please do.
The other day I was getting gas and I parked way too close to the thing, so I could barely even open my door. And so I had to like open my door, and then I like reached my hand out and I had to like take the gas thing, the thing out, and then open my door more, and then I had to hold it while I was getting out. It was someone watching me too, and it was really embarrassing. And I had to do the same thing getting in. I had to like hold it while I was getting in and then like insert it from a really bad angle.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really quick. I hate you.
No, sorry. It's just like, I'm waiting for like,
For what?
I don't know.
That?
Something spectacular, I guess. Something
Okay,
amazing,
you want another one?
I
Okay, my
guess.
first time drinking. The most embarrassing thing ever. I was like getting ridiculously drunk, and I was like, please, everyone get to my level. I was on the floor begging everyone at my party, like, please get to my level. Banging my head. I still have a scar from it. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. And I have a dent.
Keep going.
Whatever. People were trying to give me water shots. It was hilarious. I was just crazy. One time I was crying for like 30 minutes apparently. Don't even remember that. There's a video of my girlie Leslie helping me out like with some tissues, and there's so many videos. One time my friend Annalisa posted, she said, it's her party and she'll cry if she wants to.
Were you really being that crazy?
Yeah. Oh, I was going crazy insane. Never had drinking that much in my life.
Where were you?
My house.
Well, that's good. You're safe.
I was safe. And the whole time my parents didn't know.
Okay, I just have one more, and then I have some other ones, but
Yeah, same.
I'll just do this last one.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, work. So this one, I think I have some Facebook Messenger proof for this one. Let me see.
Woo!
Okay. So I had a good friend, or so I thought, growing up named Trevor.
Trevor. Oh my God.
And so he was really quiet, and I thought we were really good friends at church. Okay. That was it. Only at church. He came to like a few of my a birthday party of mine, I think. Because he's diabetic. And
I remember
And
that.
we had sugar-free candy for him. I remember that. And the candy was not very good. But basically, he moved away. And then a few years later, I added him on Facebook, right? Okay. Or he added me, or I can't remember who added who. Doesn't matter. But basically, he messaged me on Messenger, like, when is this? In 2011, so I was 13. He says, "Do I know you?" And in my head, I'm like, the shade. The absolute shade. I'm like, yeah, we only were like best friends at church. And so I'm like, yeah, you used to go to my church. You really don't remember me? And then he was like, no, I don't remember you. And then I'm
Oh my God.
I'm like, but a little bit, right? He was like, sorta. He's like, I don't remember hanging with you, but yeah. And then he was like, how have you been? And that's where we left it. And I remember being really upset, being like, how could he forgot me? And it was
I
really,
still see the
was real
shadows in
embarrassing.
my room.
No,
Can't
literally.
take back the love that I gave you.
So if you guys listened to last week, then you know something major happened. Allison went on a Tinder date. Allison,
No,
that's exactly what happened.
Tinder meetup.
A
It was
Tinder
not
meetup.
a date.
Whatever. Okay. Please tell the fans how it happened and where we're at today.
How it happened was met a random person, decided to hang
like
out.
how it went.
Fine. Went fine. I just decided we hung out twice, and I think I'm never going to I think that just meeting new people in general, making new friends, all that, way too much work. But I'm just going to hang out with the friends I have, and I'm going to buy myself flowers, and I don't need to be pursuing anything because, honestly, just hanging out with that one person twice, too much thought, too much pressure, anxiety, just too much drama, even though there was no drama. That's the thing. There's nothing like, just I'm good being single. I don't need to go on Tinder. I don't need to be pursuing someone. If it happens, it'll happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Adam and Eve is a slut. Why?
The toys do the job.
Exactly. Bruh, it's just in the future. Maybe. Yeah. But it was overall, new things. It was fine.
But you didn't have a bad time.
No, but it just goes to show, if it's going to happen for me, it's going to be easy, and it's going to be...
Well, yeah.
No, that's it. Then that's fine. That's fine, because...
Are you still going to swipe?
For fun, maybe, for a bit. I have, a month left of, some sort of subscription or whatever.
Gold.
Yeah.
So, have you talked to her since?
Nope.
Yikes.
Mutual ghost.
Other than that, in more of our news, Allison saw women talking.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. So I'd slept 10 hours the night before. Luckily, I got so much sleep before work. So I went to work, got off. Ty came over. We went and saw women talking. I'm really pissed at him not going with me because, honestly, if I hadn't seen it, I would have been really pissed because, oh my God, did I love it.
Yeah.
I was interested the whole time. I was moved. I really, really enjoyed it.
Made me think a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely. It made me think, and it made me think, seriously, proud to be a woman. You know,
Glad the women are talking.
women should always be talking.
Absolutely.
And I really, really, really enjoyed it. I was entertained the whole time. I was listening the whole time. I didn't fall. I didn't even have one long blink. Seriously.
Did you cry at all?
No, but I did feel moved at points. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah, Frances McDormand, whatever. She was barely in it.
Yeah.
Not even in it, literally. The one guy in it, I thought he was the guy from Bates Motel for a second.
Freddie Highmore?
Yeah. And
He was spooking me. I felt like he was
I thought he was going to be a creeper for a second.
Yeah, I thought something was going to go wrong.
Yeah, same here. But overall, yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than Tyler. Probably enjoyed it more than you. But needless to say, you still liked it. What do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would watch it again.
I understand why it's Oscar nom. I mean, fuck, I think all the acting was really good. All the young girls, all the young women, like, oh my God.
Powerful stuff.
Powerful. Like, I've just decided, yeah, not all young actresses and actors suck. You know, just a lot of productions really don't care if the end product looks good or, you know, if their acting is good, you know? And goes to show there still can be good actresses, young actors and actresses.
Absolutely.
I like to be redeemed, you know?
Florida Project?
Exactly.
Incredible.
It's just like, how
because
can
of that little
how
girl.
can we have that such, like, good quality, and then when Netflix still wants to come out with that 90s show, they really want to give us this shit pile, like, every single one
Where's
of
the
them.
chemistry?
All their acting is terrible, bro. Like, seriously, like, almost all, like, every single one of them. Have you watched some of it?
Yeah, I'm there
Like,
for
it's-
Red and Kitty.
Exactly. I'm there for Red and Kitty. That's seriously it. It's fucking terrible.
Drag
bro.
Race has been really good. Last week with the twins lip syncing against each other.
Oh, yeah, that was so
we were
fucking
enthralled.
funny.
I think they made the right decision sending Sugar home. They could have sent both of them home, but they would have never done that. You know.
And then
People are
that was
obsessed with them.
that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and this last episode, Lux won. Her outfit was by far the best.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Absolutely.
And then Amethyst, bye girl.
Sorry, I kind of
Sorry,
knew you
girl.
were gonna be in a kind of a quick boot, considering how quick you were to be at Splash.
At our hometown
Yeah, gay bar. But I'm kind of scared for Lucy LaDuca, honestly, because
No, I don't think it means anything.
I know, but like, kind of, she was the first, so it kind of makes sense. But
But the show's been good.
it's been really good. I really, honestly, I want to go see her tonight, but Danny has to go to work. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Lucy LaDuca's playing at Splash tonight.
Yeah,
Should we?
you could still call out.
No, I have to call it 3 hours in advance. Which is really bad. You guys, we're working hard on our Patreon. Okay, we're putting in some thought. We're getting the gears turning.
How would y'all like us to stream?
Would
Stream
you watch
us
us
playing
stream
Fortnite.
playing a game? Let us know. But other than that, we're gonna be putting out some behind the scenes content. Maybe some special bonus episodes. We have yet to fully map everything out, but we have it up. And our mom,
My mom has put in a lot of the work for it.
Yes, it's pretty
Like,
much ready to
it's
go.
ready to go as long as we get
we
the content
just have to start
you
putting
guys.
stuff out there. But let us know if you guys would join our Patreon.
Wait, we need to stop really quick.
Why? Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you're listening on Spotify, let us know. We'll drop one of those little Q&A things, and you can let us know if you'd be a patron.
There's Q&A things?
Yeah, you can put like questions out, and then people can respond in the app.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I've only done it the one time, the one where I asked if anyone ever took off all their clothes while shitting on the toilet.
And did anyone say?
I don't think so. I used it one other time, and I asked if people wanted merch, and I got a few people replied on that one. So
Okay.
yeah. What else did you want to add?
Let's get your belief pass.
Maybe Allison is a season pass. Wait, what do they call it? A magic key
A magic
holder.
key holder. I haven't even told you guys yet. But yeah, I just signed up to be a Believe magic
She
key
has
holder.
some reservations already too.
Yep. Going March 10th, 11th, 12th. If y'all want to say
A meetup.
for meet greet, absolutely message my Instagram.
For
I'll meet you there,
A
girlie.
half of gay area.
Yeah, half of gay area. We can get a picture. Post it.
Yeah.
Not joking,
she's
though.
really trying to get me to get a pass too.
He is going to.
I don't know.
Do it right now.
It's really expensive.
Go to the Disneyland app.
We'll
Yes.
see.
Yes, go to the Disneyland app.
Thank you all for listening. I really appreciate all of our weekly listeners. I know you're out there. I know you're supporting, and I really feel connected to you guys, and I really appreciate it.
I love you guys too.
We'll see you next week. I don't know what we're going to do next week, but it's going to be iconic. Young and pretty. Riding the subway.
Talking that sweet talk.
You're the heart and soul of New York City. Bye, you guys.
Bye.